everybody, and welcome back to That Theory Guy. Today I'll be giving you my theories and evidence that Finn is indeed Force sensitive. Now let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Before we get in, I'd like to explain what Force sensitivity is. Basically, it means strong with the Force. The Jedi would always have a list of Force sensitive children, and when they were old enough, they were taken to the temple for training. Obviously, Finn couldn't go to the temple because the Jedi were no more. Anyway, on with the video. In Episode 7, The Force Awakens, you might recall Finn defecting from the First Order, refusing to kill villagers. This is extremely rare and has only been seen on very few occasions, such as Jannah and her squad, as mentioned in Episode 9. Her trooper squad all turned on their officers, escaping afterwards. And as I said, this could be the only other time where First Order stormtroopers defected. The reason why defection on the First Order was so rare is because of the disciplinary lessons all stormtroopers took. They were brainwashed to believe that the First Order were the good guys, that no one would ever defect, or else the punishment would be bad, to say the least. That's why nobody ever attempted leaving the First Order. Once you were in, you were in. Later on during the film, in Takodana, to be precise, Finn and all the others see Starkiller Base's laser fire on Hosnian Prime. All the people on that planet are screaming, rightfully so. But the thing is, Finn can hear those screams, and his whole star system's away. He senses those citizens shouting through the Force. No one could hear that. So there goes another point to Finn being Force sensitive. In Episode 9, we get the real evidence that Finn is indeed Force sensitive. We see him sense things before they happen, which is always a sign of Force sensitivity. So now I'm going to break down every moment where Finn showed these signs of Force sensitivity, starting with when he spoke to Jannah in this scene here. He was talking about how he abandoned the First Order and how he strongly believes that the Force brought him to do that. When he spoke about the Force, Finn talked about it as if he knew it, as if it were a part of him. I found this scene really interesting because he knew what he did in Jakku, and he believes that the Force guided him to do the right thing. I do wish we knew more on that topic. Later on in the film, on Exegol, the remaining Resistance fighters are bewildered and confused, for they have just destroyed a control tower, controlling all of the massive Star Destroyers. But nothing has happened. Everyone comes to the conclusion that one of the Star Destroyers is the Command One, but it is impossible to tell which one, because there are thousands of identical Star Destroyers. With the Force as his ally, he knew which ship was the Command One. He could feel it. He shifted the Resistance's focus to that one ship, and of course, Finn was right. All the Star Destroyers collapsed. Shortly after the fall of the Star Destroyers, no pun intended, Rey is killed as she killed Palpatine. Rey had used up all of her strength, all of her power, all of her life. Finn could sense it, because of a strong bond with Rey and his good connection to the Force, just like Yoda can sense all the Jedi die to Order 66. This, even among Jedi, is a somewhat rare ability. His newly found connection with the Force gave him the power to sense things that happen. Very much so, like a Jedi. Finally, in a Q&A with J.J. Abrams, the director of The Rise of Skywalker and The Force Awakens, a fan asked what Finn was going to tell Rey when they were about to sink in quicksand, because Finn was cut short of his sentence. I'll play the scene here if you don't remember it.
Rey! Rey, I never told you when!
Remember that scene now? Well, JJ said that what Finn wanted to tell Rey was that he indeed was Force sensitive. There we have it. Now I know this is coming from the director and everything, but it still isn't canon, and therefore it is subject to change in the future. Anyway, so there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Star Wars theory video, and I will see you in the next episode of That Theory Guy. Goodbye.